All right, let's get this train wreck rolling. Got some turbo motors to make. But first, water. Got to get the water supply up and running so that our caterium doesn't get starved out, which we just converted over to pure caterium last episode. You can watch that if you like. Let's pull this down so you can actually see what I'm doing. Here we go. Ooh, that was kind of a cool effect there for a second. It's very 8-bit pixel art kind of look. It's cool. Okay. We're going to go over this away. And probably regret not having enough plastic on hand. Let's see. Coming all the way out here without having the stuff we need. Miner Mark III, that's cool. Having the stuff we need to make enough water extractors. All right, so these are 120. We need to fill up a 300 pipeline, so we need 3 of them. And that's fine. This is all oil. Let's just see how we're doing here. Yeah, this is completely topped out. Now, we could pipeline Mark II. Could upgrade all this to Mark II, but I think we'll just run a new one. Or right now we're running it from this lake over here, but the mines are over here, so we could just run it from over here. That might be a better idea. It's closer anyway, and there's no reason to go all the way over to the other lake if this one isn't exploited yet. Harvested, tapped, I don't know, whatever. Okay, let's get some of this. We should also figure out how much we actually need, because this might need more than one standard pipeline. Goodness, so much cable. Also so much wire. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. So we've got 7 times 3 of these, each taking 24. Simple calculation. 7 times 3 times 24. 504 water. That's why we're using it all, because it's too much. Alright, so this needs a Mark III all by itself. So let's take this off so we're not starving those guys. This is going to need a Mark II rather, not Mark III. There's no such thing as a Mark III pipeline. Mark II though. We'll just upgrade all of this. And then run a Mark II. Oh yeah, see, it's right there. Perfect. And let's see. Instead of 3 water extractors, we need 5-ish. 5 times 120. 504. Here's 600. That'd be perfect. And we do have enough. 4 or 5. So let's just pump the heck out of this little pond here. Water extractor. What? Cannot be nudged. It's obnoxious. There. Maybe one here. There's an available one over here somewhere. Yeah. There. And then over here. Perfect. Okay, and we'll run them all over to a power pole. Upgrade that to a Mark II. Shouldn't have to detune any of these because they're all tuned correctly to begin with. Let's run this to a smart switch. Maybe we'll call it Caterium water or something. This is name on Caterium water. And it's going to be over here in priority 4. And it's turned on. Now we can hook it up over here. Ba-boom. Okay, and then we could disconnect this, but I feel like this is going to be fine as is. We don't need to do anything fancy with it. 2 pipeline. Let's see. And each of these should be a Mark 1. So you'll have one Mark 1 over here, and one Mark 1 over here. And then Mark 1 into that. There. This guy goes in here. This goes in there. This goes in here. This goes in here. Perfect. And that should all be running 100%. I think we might need a pump to get it up the hill here. But we'll find out. Filling up. It's flowing. I think that means that this is working. Beautiful. Here we go. We should probably do the same thing for this. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 10, 6 times 10 times 3. Should be able to do that in my head. 180. 180, that's like 1.5 pumps. It's really not that much. I wonder if we could get that much out of this over here. We only need one more on this line. Because that's already... Oh, no, but we can't do it on... 600 is too much. Let's see here. There. One. Oh, there's some rotors. Should have checked it. Sad, empty motor bays. What is this? It's a normal power switch. It's not even connected to anything. Okay. Leaves, wood. Good. Rotors. Are here? No. Definitely not. Rotors. Here. No. Here! No! Here they are. Can't remember where I put my stuff. There we go. Okay. Got plenty of plastic. We got plenty of all that stuff. Water extractor, yes we can. Oh, we're real low on reinforced plates. Reinforced plates. There we go. Grab a couple of these just for good measure. Normal plates. Oh, we got some of those. Got some top off on bars. Okay. Toss some of those and some of those. Cool. Oh, so much copper. 180. We might need more in the future. But we can always overclock them too. I mean, that's always an option. Might not be able to do it. We can always pump it in the other side and just use it to kind of supplement the supply of water. Perfect. And if we ever need, we can overclock it. It's not. There we go. Yeah, it goes on this side. Good. Oh, the water's flowing the wrong way. It's not hooked up? Should be able to pump that high. It's not filled up yet, I guess. Just put a... Oh. What happened to all our power shards? Should I recycle my power shards? No, we got them right here. It doesn't show up on the thing, huh? 180. There we go. That's all we need. Okay. Now the water's flowing. So we could disconnect these from this line, or we could just turn this pump down. Doesn't need to be super connected to everything. He's only running at like 50% anyway. We'll run it at 90. That'll be fine. Good. Alright. Caterium should be all running at full speed now again. Hopefully. %, 83%. Good. Okay. Good. Are using a lot of caterium though. Well, we'll give it a little bit to fill up the pipes. See how it goes. It's not even a full belt. There's the Mark III belt. It's all running through this, right? So that is going over here for for control rods. Using a bunch for control rods. Okay, that's getting backed up. That'll get backed up soon. I think. Yeah. Studers. Yeah. Yep. Control rods. Control rods are all backed up. Good. This is just downstream right now. Deuterium's back up there. Deuterium's going to be backed up here, right? Not yet, but it will be. There we go. Good. There we go. Okay. Good. Deuterium is starting to back up. This should start rising. Should get back to full production. Okay. Water supply sorted. We just drained this lake. There's a bunch more lakes over there. I think we might have drained this lake for our coal power plants. But again, we can always overclock them. Get more out of them. And there's tons of space over here that we have not exploited yet. But we didn't have to this time. Alright, water supply. Done. Turbo motors, finally. Maybe. Oh, I think our analysis is done. 22... 10 turbo motors. Let's see if we unlocked any alternate turbo motors. No. Did get that electrode circuit board again. That's kind of fun. You can do it with just petroleum. Circuit boards have petroleum. Do we have alternate? We've got lots of alternates for circuit boards, though. Other ways to make steel. I'm not running out of coal or sulfur at the moment. 15 to 20. 20, not quite as good as 6 to 10. I guess it's recycled plastic. No, it's not recycled plastic. We want to reanalyze it. Reanalyze it until we get turbo motor. I keep forgetting I can say no. Just say no to bad recipes. Let's see how we do it. Oh, it's right on the hairy edge. Well, hopefully we get a little more deuterium coming in here. These are all producing. Missing heavy modular frames. Also probably because of deuterium. Here. Plastic. There's iron. No, that's steel. Is deuterium on the bottom level? It's concrete. Heavy modular frames. Steel pipe is low. Are we running out of steel again? Please no. Please no, don't run out of steel again. Looks like we are. Running out of steel again. Maybe we should have taken that electrode steel. Electrocupions. Let's just check to make sure our steel's fine over here. Of course, this is where it's being produced. Oh. It's running 100%. 100%. Sulfur is, ooh, getting low on sulfur, maybe? It's running at 100%, but we're getting a little low on sulfur. Is that because of supply? Doesn't look like it. It might just be that our pipes aren't fat enough. Oh, it looks like we're running out. We're running out of sulfur. Okay, well, that is something that we should be able to remedy. We've got one here and one here. And those are both running Mark II. Closest one is here. Maybe? Let's find out. We're going to get those two. Yep. And then where's the nearest one? It's got to be kind of north somewhere. Long ways away. Yep. That one right there. Okay. Well, finally running out of sulfur. Or we could just get our turbo motor production up and running. And then we can upgrade it. Let's do that. That is what it says on our to-do list anyway. Ah. Landed. Okay. Almost 200 cooling systems. Grab some motors while we're waiting. Waiting for what? I'm not waiting for anything. Just sitting here doing nothing. So, I guess we'll build another bay. Right over here? No. Right over here. Yeah, this will be our turbo motor bay. Turbo motor bay. Uh-oh. Okay. Go there and then there. And then take that apart, take that apart. Now we can put down our reinforcement things. 3 long. Out of steel beams again. Way over the other end of the factory. Oh, this is probably because we emptied out our steel. We rebalanced and emptied our steel box. It's a bad idea. Oh well. Oh well. those. Dump some cable. All right. There. Maybe we'll chop down this tree that's sticking up in the middle of our base. Hey, tree. Stop sticking up in the middle of the base. Maybe you too. And you, what do you think you're doing? Rest of this, fine. Okay, now we got some space to work. Now let's build ourselves a blueprint thing. See about getting a turbo motor factory going. Oh boy. Cooling systems, radio control units, motors, and rubber. It's going to be a very tall tower of stuff. Okay. Or maybe we'll have an alternate. Here we go. Let's roll the dice. Nope, no turbo motor. We do have an alternate heat exchanger. A rubber heat exchanger. That's simpler. Doesn't require nearly as much copper. Production rate's higher. It's kind of nice. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, last hard drive. We really do have to hold out for a fancy motor thing. Alright, so we're going to load up our manufacturer base, which currently produces supercomputers. And we're going to change this to produce super motors, and by that I mean turbo motors. 7.5 cooling systems, 3.75 radio control units, 7.5 motors, and 45 rubber. We can get 45 rubber out of a standard rubber production plant by a little bit of overclocking, because we did that on the other one. 7.5 motors. I think we can get, with our crystal motors, 7 motors. That's pretty close. But we need a bunch of crystal oscillators. Did I run a different motor plant? No, those computers. Those 3.75 computers. 1.167 crystal oscillators. So we need 1 crystal oscillator plant per every 7 motors. Deuterium, copper, rubber, quartz crystal. Okay, so 7 motors is our default. So let's tune this down. Times 7 over 7.5. Okay. Then 3.5 radio controls and 7 motors. Motors. 7 motors. That's what we were, yeah, that's what we were talking about before. Radio control, 3 cooling system, and I thought we had a radio. Do we have a radio control unit factory? We just built one down in the basement. We never modularized it. So we should get a radio control unit factory as well. Unless it's up here somewhere. Nope, not up there. Cooling systems. 3 cooling systems. This needs 7. 7 motors. We can do 7 cooling systems. We cannot do. We need 2 cooling system factories. And 3.5 radio control units. Okay, 1.75 motors. Let's see, if we did 3, if we did this to 6 times 6 over 7, then we could do it with 2 cooling system factories and a little bit less than 1 motor factory and 3 radio control units. So let's do that. 1.5 turbo motors. All right. Well, that's actually it. That's the whole factory right there. 1_5 turbo motors. Let's see. 6 cooling units. 6 motors, 3.5, or no, 3 radio control units, and 36 rubber, I think. Icon is turbo motors. Save it. 36 rubber, yeah, perfect. 3 RCUs, 6 cooling, 36 rubber. Okay, so that's good. Now we can change this to radio control units. Let's do. We've got 3 different ways to make these. They're all in the manufacturer. Rubber. That last one actually looks pretty good. Quartz crystal. High-speed connector. And heat sink. Use the rubber heat sink. 4 times 3 is 12 per 1. It's still less efficient than this, though. This requires a crystal oscillator. Don't have a super efficient way to make those. Although the way we have isn't bad. It says more intermediate steps. Although not that many more. Let's see, so 4 times 3 is still 12, so it takes less aluminum. Because that's 36 for the equivalent and more rubber. But each one of these only needs one circuit board. Seems like that's better because this requires more circuit boards, but this requires crystal oscillators, although not at a super high rate. It's like 1.5 per minute. This would be one crystal oscillator plant. I think that's the one. I think that's the one. Three radio control units. Okay, and we want just three radio control units per minute. I'm going to be producing a lot of crystal oscillators for all these parts. Okay, 3 radio control units per minute. Requires 1 crystal oscillator, 10 circuit boards, 60 aluminum casing, and 30 rubber. So this is called 3 RCUs. So the icon, radio control unit. Is it 40 rubber? 3, 1 crystal oscillator. 3 RCUs. Yeah, that's what we're building right now. Doesn't require any motors. It requires like 60 casings, aluminum casings, and let's see, 1 crystal, 60 aluminum casings, 40 rubber, and something else. Good enough. 10 circuit boards. That's 90 aluminum. Oof, that's a lot of aluminum. And 10 circuit boards. We don't have... well, we could do it with that assembler. Or maybe we can get an alternate recipe. Maybe? No. Electromagnetic control rod. 3 for 2. An AI limiter. 2 for 2. And it's 2 AI limiters versus 1 high-speed connector. Just 56 cable. Hopefully it didn't exit out of my thing. 56. It's actually cheaper. There'd be only 40 quick wire. 10. That's not actually worth it. That's not actually worth it. Wow. 100 per minute in 1 foundry. That's really good. We can't do it. We've got to save our hard drive for our turbo motor recipe, so we don't have to put up with this monstrosity too often. 90 aluminum ingots. And 10 circuit boards. Okay. This goes into, we'll say this one here. Put a constructor in. Here. This goes into here. This produces aluminum casings at a rate of... Oh, no, that's perfect. Get it. Don't need to overclock it. 90 per minute. 60 per minute. 60 per minute. Perfect. Okay. So that's the aluminum casings. Rubber we manufacture somewhere else. On the roof or something. Circuit boards. And crystal oscillators. Crystal oscillators we're going to have to manufacture on a whole stack. 10 circuit boards per minute. So I think I saw that we could do that with... a single assembler running off of copper sheet. Should probably make this a whole blueprint. Silicon circuit boards. Double our copper sheet production rate if we use water in a refinery. Can't do that here. Tempting. Silica. Silica. Do that in one constructor. So then we just send in crystals. I like the idea of sending in crystals instead of sending in processed silicon things or whatever. We need to alter our crystal oscillator plant as well, though. Structure. Okay. So that's fine. That's only 10, 20, 5 is the max we can get out. Oh, we don't need 12 and a half. We only need 10. And that's 22, so we could overclock it. We could overclock one copper sheet plant. Or maybe put 2 of them in a row. Overclock them both. Copper sheet. I really should make this its own blueprint. I can just slap it down. Okay. Silica. You know what I really should be doing? I should get one of these factories. Just get my turbo motor factory and just get it running. Hook it up. Is that a 3-story? And just pump some stuff into it. Motors, cooling systems, radio control units, and rubber. And get it running. So we've got some motors being produced somewhere by something, at least. And then we'll set up the production line and slowly feed stuff into it. Yeah, look at that. Cooling system. Motors. Radio control units? No. Do have a bunch of aluminum casings though. And do have a bunch of supercomputers. Now we've got a bunch of supercomputers. Radio control units. Yeah, I got tons of those. And what's the other? What was the last thing? Rubber. Rubber? Yeah, rubber. Not producing very much rubber. Alright. Oh, I put it in the middle of the walkway. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? This is nonsense. I haven't even produced one turbo motor yet. Boink. 2 turbo motors. Alright, we're going to take this all down, because this is an abomination. Do we get a turbo motors? We do! 3 turbo motors. They were all just in the pipeline. Okay, here we go. Blueprints, turbo motor factory. Goes here. Then our 3-story aisle goes here. This connects up to here. This connects over to here, I guess, somewhere. And over here somewhere. Great. Okay, and to get you started, we're gonna dump a bunch of motors and stuff in. Oof. How do we end up with so few rubbers? I guess using a lot of rubber. There we go, the MAM. No turbo motors. I need a better way of making turbo motors, game. This way of making turbo motors is bad. It's not good. It's not good, it's bad. It's a bad way. put them in a box somewhere. We're gonna put them in the motor box. Let's see. Right on the outside. Turbo motors. Turbo motors go in here. Right in here. There's the control, the cooling units. There we go. There's the turbo motors. Is some coming? There are! Look at that! It's a turbo motor. Yay! Should have gotten some rubber while I was back there. I think maybe that's my first priority. Just put some rubber on the roof. Cooling system. 6 cooling systems per minute. What's our blueprint for cooling systems? 3. So we'll do 1 up here, and then a second one over there. What does this take? I don't even remember. The sides are all goofed up. Copper, all clad. Rubber. So we'll put a rubber factory on the roof. Rubber. Yeah. So this is higher than. This is higher than our inlet. Let's take this down and put it up like this, because the inlets are all on that side anyway. And then over here there is connections. Perfect. That's the dump line. And then the inlet comes over here. Sure, just run over like this. There. This up. Down here somewhere. This up. Here somewhere. And these do not yet have crude oil because I think this is gonna not fill up. Yeah. Not gonna fill up. So let's build a pump. they're running. Great. Okay, rubber's coming out. Coming out here. It's going in here, hopefully. Yes, and then it's coming out of here and going in to one of these. Doesn't even matter which one, just one of them. Great. That. Put another one right in here. Here and hook up a pipe from here out to there and hook up some power up to there and then hook up the rubber from here into the merger somewhere. Perfect. This needs to be Mark II. And this is Mark II. And then we gotta hook up the inlet pipe from here to there. Should do it. Producing another 20 rubber. Cool. Good. This guy's got rubber again. Great. Pack in some more motors. Goodness, we're using so many motors. Okay, we need some more motors. And we need some more rubber. Although, now that we're producing rubber, we should start kind of scabbing some rubber out of this. Radio control units. No, well, that's fine. Do need a little more rubber. And cooling units. Cool. This is gonna need another one just like it over here. But for now, we can hook everything up. Copper. Already got rubber. All clad. Is that it? Oh, and then the materials. Nitrogen and water. Water. Okay. Here we go. Come on, man. Sometimes saves the button press. It's like a sticky key kind of thing. No. Turbo heavy fuel. Heavy oil residue and compacted coal. 5 and 4. make 4. 6 and 5 to make 4 and 6. Might be worth it. Right now I'm using a blender. 4 to make 4. 3 to make 6. Oh no, the blender's way better. The blender method is knocks it out of the park. Oh, we don't need that. Coated iron canister. No, none of these are turbo motors. If it's not a turbo motor, we don't want it. Okay. Okay. Let's build some nicely organized conveyor belts. Copper. And okay, that's all we need. We're gonna need some caterium, I'm sure. Copper and caterium, I'm sure, at the very least. Actually, copper is coming in right over here. Wait a minute, what's this? This isn't supposed to back up. How is this backed up? I thought we had overflows in place. Did I muck it up? I must have mucked it up. Yeah. I mucked it up somehow. No. No, this got full. This box right here got full. Yeah, that one right there. This one right here. We have cable going in here. No. No, stop it. Why is there cable coming in here? Shouldn't be cable coming in here. Where's all this cable coming from? Did we put cable in here? Yes. Yes, I did. I did this to myself. I did this to myself. Okay, hopefully that's the last of my nonsense. Nonsense parts sorted. Okay. Put them in the grinder, not in the sorter. The sorter, if we put the, yeah. Okay, these parts go in there. Other parts do not go in there. Because the overflow, yeah, because the overflow goes into the sorter. Sorts into here, and then this fills up with random junk. Okay, that should be fixed. Why is that slowing down? That's a good thing to check on. Is that? Is it not a Mark V or something? Oh no, it's because these are coming in. I see. We got two sets coming in, trying to grind at once. Okay. Alright, it's all fine. So to speak. Okay, we're going to bring copper over. Going to bring copper over, and we noticed that this had backed up. Splitter. Mark II belt. Good. Rubber, and all clad. We've got all clad. We got a bunch. Let's run it through just a normal splitter. Mark III, sure. Aw, too long. Alright, good. All clad goes out there. Copper goes in there. Rubber goes in there. Okay. Water and nitrogen. Nitrogen. Now, nitrogen we've got running over to here, I think. So we can run that over this way. Oops. I like that right up to the moment where I got clonked. Or I clonked myself. Nitrogen. And water. Water water might be a little trickier because, well, we're running water over here. So that's water right there. And let's see, we're running water over to our refineries. I think we're running water over to here. Right over here. Yeah, we are. We'll just tee off this. Water. Yeah, we got plenty of water coming in. Let's see, there's there. Get some water over this way. Yeah, there's our perennial disappointing research thing again. There's no reason for it to go that high. I think we'll get enough head lift here, but we don't want to overdo it. There we go. Okay. Perennial disappointing MAM research. Yep. Disappointing. Not what we wanted. Okay. Hey, yeah, great. Plenty of water. Water for days. Cooling system. Okay, and we just need another one of these running in parallel. But for now, let's go down here and pop on into here, I guess. Motors. Motors are the thing we really need. Good thing we've got a whole bunch of motors over here in our motors box. So many motors. Look at that, 17 turbo motors. More motors. Cooling system should now be just halfway incoming. Yep, there we go. Some cooling systems coming in. Great. Rubber. We could probably just tee off the rubber without making this too complicated. What are we doing here? Radio control units. Oh, yeah. Circuit boards. Okay, so this is 3 radio control units. Save it. Yep, clear. We're going to load in something that has a bunch of production. Something like this, maybe. No, that's not right. 3 plus 2. We wanted a 2-story layout, but we want it to be. We want it to be one-sided. I don't know if we have any like that. 3 plus 2. Needs half of everything, I guess. Oh dear. We should fix this. Oh. We should go get some more parts. We're low on parts. Let's fill this up again. Refill it on motors and RCUs and cooling systems. Why not? Rubber is full. That's great. Okay. Okay. Cooling systems. We have a lot of cooling systems pretty soon here. Rubber. That. I think we are. Yeah, we're out of that, but we don't need any more. Let's put all that back. It's going to back up, and that'll be fine. We should probably pull a little bit more out so we've got more rubber. Radio control units. Don't have any on hand. Crystal oscillators we've got. Circuit boards we've got. Not as many as I think. A few high-speed connectors. Crystal oscillators we've got a ton of. Okay. Okay. Refuel our fuel things at some point. These guys were starved for Caterium? For steel. Maybe for steel. Starved for steel because we're starved for sulfur. But at this point, we've got enough turbo motors to put in some new. Here we go. This is what we needed. I got plenty of those. Screws, I guess. Oh yeah, we need more iron plates. That's why we came back here. We can also use some more iron rods. There we go. Okay. It's not full. We have been using power shards. Overclocking stuff. Flower petal capsules. Drawing doodles on things. Got plenty of those. Need some more of these. Concrete there. Okay. I don't need that much copper. Don't need that many screws. Don't need that much pipe. Definitely don't need that much plastic. Silica. I think we're going to make silica circuit boards. That's what we're working on right now. So we'll keep some of that on hand. Okay. Gotta fix our motor factory. Here we go. 7 motors. This is a 3+2 layout. Save it. Yeah. Clear it. Okay. Load in. 3 RCUs needed. Circuit boards. Let's just load in our circuit board thing. And we'll mix it up. Mix some stuff up. This is going to be the silicon circuit board. And it's going to produce 10. This is what we need. 22 silica and 22 copper sheet. .44 copper ingots. This goes away. This goes away. This goes away. This goes away. This goes right on in. Nope. This goes right on in here. 44 copper ingots. Let me just do this. It's been 10 minutes already. No! That's not what I want. None of these things. Okay, 44 copper. And then on this side, we need 22 silica. So we're going to refine silica out of raw quartz. 22 needs 13.2 raw quartz. No. No. .2 raw quartz. Raw quartz. .44 copper, 13.2 raw quartz. Copper. Copper. And this is 10 circuit boards. Silicon. Save. And clear. Now we can load in factory heavy. Sorry. RCUs. Really should. I should rearrange that. Edit undefined RCUs. Go into advanced parts somewhere. Apply changes. Now we can load in factory advanced parts 3 RCUs. 10 circuit boards. What's this doing? It's doing great. Just like I like to see. Okay, and now we should be able to produce. Oh, interesting. Blueprints. 7, 10 circuit boards. This something. Okay. And then it just needs, instead of 10 circuit boards, 13.2 raw quartz and 44 copper. And a crystal oscillator. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Power gets hooked up. It's all hooked up already. There. This is our 90 aluminum ingots. Aluminum ingots. 90 aluminum ingots. Crystal oscillator. 30 rubber. Last one is the drop from 10 from the 10 circuit boards. Okay. 3 radio control units, 1 crystal oscillator per minute, 10 circuit boards, 60 rubber. Alright, I think that's all hooked up. And these two are whatever it needs. Whatever else it needs. Okay, cool. Save it. Yep. Clear. And that wow, is a lot of stuff. Those, one of those, concrete, that, so that, a couple of those, there we go. How we doing? 32 turbo motors. Okay. We still need motors. We still need radio control units. Go. Motors, radio control units. Cooling systems are keeping up. Which is great. I'm gonna need to steal some of those at some point. That's all hooked up. Okay, let's take this apart. And then on the bottom, so we don't want to, I want another one of these and then a radio control unit thing down here. But that's going to be another, it's going to be another 3-story thingy. It's going to mess up our synergy here. We want another one of those over here. So it means we want a 4-story, or is that a 3? That's a 3-story. Yeah, it's a 3-story aisle. So we want something 3-story. What else? Cooling system, motors. We're going to need a bunch of motors. 6 motors. 6 motors requires crystals. Seven motors. Yeah, it's a 3 plus 2. All our 3s are 3 plus 2s. Did we get lucky? No, not lucky. Steel rotor, it's kind of nice. Two to 3. 2 coal. Two to 3. Be 9. We might actually want that. We might actually want the solid steel ingots. We can't have it. You can't always have what you want. Because we got to get our alternate turbo motors. Turbo motors. Make sure this is all topped up. Okay. We're just gonna... Is that 4? 4-story spacing. Yeah. Just gonna do that. We're gonna make it another cooling system set up right here. Blueprints. Cooling system. Just like that. So hook up over here. And this will come right over here. And then all these pipelines will hook up like so. And like so. And all. Ooh, excuse me. All these will hook up like so. And like so. And this is going to be annoying because I put it in the wrong side. We will figure it out somehow. There we go. Great. Got all that in. We got power in. It's just as easy as that. Great. Heat sinks are on their way. There they are. There we are. Cool. All right. That's all the rubber, all the cooling systems that we need. We still need motors and radio control units hooked up. So let's do that. We just made a 3 radio control unit factory. And that's going to sit right over here. Unit. Radio. RCU. 3 RCUs. And this needs a crystal oscillator. One crystal oscillator. Just like that. quartz crystal, copper and iron, copper, deuterium, and rubber and quartz crystal. It's been a while since I used iron in something. Can't afford. Cannot afford about it. Concrete. Okay. Okay. One crystal oscillator. Like that. Like that. And then we need a motor. Motor factory. And that's also going to need rubber, so we should put rubber on the roof. Even more rubber, even higher up on the roof. Maybe the rubber can go here. And a motor factory, which is also going to need crystal oscillators, I think. How many motors? 6. 6 motors. We got 7. Yeah, 1.167. Maybe we should use this crystal oscillator instead. Let me just put it on the roof. Missing iron plates. Let's take that apart before we get too far. Maybe we can build it now. Motors. 7 motors. Yes, we can. Great. Are we running out of copper? Are we running out of copper? Finally? No, it's just that our belt isn't running fast enough. Turbo motors? Turbo motors! There we go. Turbo electric motors. So 4-to-1, 7-to-3, it's better for that. 9 RCUs instead of 2 times 3 would be 6. So it uses more RCUs, it uses electromagnetic control rods and rotors instead of cooling units. All right, well, that's the one we wanted. Right there. Confirm. And now we get to tear down our whole factory and start all over with a different setup. Well, at least it'll be easy to tear this all down and rebuild it, because it's all built with blueprints. Alright. Select recipe. Turbo electric motor. EM control rods and rotors. Okay, so it doesn't use rubber at all. You can tear all that down. It doesn't use cooling units at all. Doesn't use cooling units at all. Now, radio control units also don't use cooling units. Okay. Yeah. Motors. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So, now I've got all these cooling units we've got hooked up. May as well just pipe them over to our cooling unit factory. Right? Yeah, it doesn't need rubber. I'm just going to end up tearing this whole thing apart. Eight radio control units. We're going to burn through so many radio control units that way. But, yeah, so these guys are going to get backed up. Let's see. Cooling units are being produced over here somewhere. I think over here. Merge in. I think it comes down from right up here. This is our cooling unit. Cooling unit factory. Yes. All right. So we can merge it in right over here. Merger. Goes there. And then cooling unit line, which is this one, can merge right into there. Actually running? I forgot to check. I forgot to check if this is actually running. 50% out of heat sinks. Out of heat sinks. Because we're using all of the alclad aluminum sheets up the heat sinks elsewhere. Why turn this back on. I don't think I want to, because then we won't be producing enough casings, or will we? I think it'd be okay. Oh, it was already on. that's producing heat sinks. Because this one is turned off. There we go. A little more alt light going. Okay. Yep. Good. Make sure these are going in the right place. Watch that go in the shredder. Seems like they should go, yeah, right into there. I think that's right. Yeah, here they come. Okay, perfect. That's all hooked up correctly. Good. Alright. Stack some of those. Oh, I think we're going to have enough very soon. 1, 2, 3, and change. 50. Hey, we got a stack of turbo motors. Good. Okay, motors. Radio control units. Let's toss some casings. Radio control units. Control rods. Now, control rods are coming over here for something. I feel like they were coming over here. Not this far over, I guess. They're coming over somewhere over here, though. Reproducing over here. 8 EM control rods. We might just tap off of that. Electric turbo motor. We only need 4. Yeah, let's just tap off of that production then. Do it. Goes up here. Going over here. What's this for? I forget. Batteries. Magnetic fuel generator. Yeah. Still 1.6. Oh yeah. Still running 100%. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Oh, only 270 out of 4,000. Yikes. It's going to take a long time to get there. We're working on it, though. That's good. Good that we're working on it. We can always spool up later. Alright. EM control rods. Away. Okay, it's 2 stories up. A bunch more of these. What's that? Oh dear. plates now. Yeah, look at those flowing in. Good. Iron plates, iron plates. And we've got to go back and restock our factory. There's plenty of those. On in there. There we go. EM control rods. Alright. Radio control units. Those are going to be the big draw. Rotors. Motors. Everything's going to be a big draw. That's all running. That's double, yeah, that's double cooling units. What is this? Circuit boards for radio control units? Yeah. And then what is this? Motors. We do need motors. So basically the only thing we don't need is the stuff that's right above the factory. Motors, 6.5, okay, that'll be fine. Radio control units, we need a lot of those. 8.4, maybe we could tee off over this way. Because we're gonna need 2 more of these stacks. So let's just run them. Let's run them over here. That, that, and like that. 1, 2. And yeah, just for completion. Spacer. Okay. Now we're gonna need more concrete because we're all out. Good. Good. Lots of EM control rods. It's still running. And yeah, more concrete. Concrete's way over here. This used to be the far end of my factory. Now it's like still, it's almost as far back as the home base. Crazy. Okay, 9 center walkway. And center aisle spacer. Okay, we want 2 more RCU factories. And then we're going to need so many crystal oscillators. Oh no. Okay. Let's see. Let's just queue them up. RCUs. Where's my RCUs? Have I not relocated them yet? No. I thought I did this already. Did I do this already? Okay. 2 more RCUs. And then... Actually, we have enough. Alright, cool. Let's just build those then. RCUs. Yeah, one there. And one there. Great. And that should be 369, so that should be plenty RCUs for here. Meanwhile, we're using them all up. And then motors, 6.56. That should be enough motors, because this one will produce 7 once we've got it all working. All right, 1.167. Plus 3 times whatever these guys need. 1. 3 times 1. It's a very simple math problem. 4.167. 4.167. 4.167 divided by crystal oscillators, 1.875. Was that our best? Titanium, rubber, and quartz crystal. Copper. Is that our best crystal oscillator plant? I feel like we could do better. Yep. That's our best one. We should convert it, though. We should convert it to take raw quartz instead. Blueprint. 1.875. Not enough cable. Amazing. That copper is starting to thin out here. Are we finally using up all our copper? Looks like yes. Looks like yes. But we're not using this yet. Is that one Mark III? Yeah, we could T this in. Mark III into here. No, it's a splitter with a merger. There we go. Use all the capacity. Yes. Aha! Yes! there we go. A third of our production was just sitting there unused. Okay. Ooh, wow. Draining our resources here. Stators, wire, yeah, cable. Reinforced plates. We don't really need that many aluminum casings. Plastic rubber. Alright. Just cable, I guess. Maybe iron plates? Dump some of those. Dump some of those. Oh, need some more turbo fuel. Packaged turbo fuel. Alright, here we go. Cable, we at least have a lot of. Let's check our quick wire. Quick wire, where are you? There you go. Top off our AI limiters. Toss some of these. Okay, we got cable now. We just need... What's the other thing we needed? I just sorted my inventory. Now I don't know what I need anymore. Iron plates. That's what we need. Oh, and heavy frames. And steel. And concrete. Package turbo fuel. Should be fine. Don't need more than that. Okay. We're gonna pick up some more RCUs and stuff while we're back here, just to keep the system running. Oh yeah, and heavy frames. An iron plate. Ah, how could we forget? Quite easily, apparently. Quite easily. Iron plate. Heavy frames. Go. Yeah, we're gonna have to up our steel production again at some point. Some of those. Heat sinks we got plenty of. Dump a few of these in the shredder. Okay. Now. Yeah, look at all those cooling units. Okay, RCUs. Motors. Oh, I forgot to get more motors. Well, I'll have to go back. Rotors. Okay. Load. Factory. Oh no. What's that? No. Don't have enough motors. Well, I know where to get some motors. Satisfactory. There we go. And then instead of taking quartz crystal, it's going to take just the raw quartz, and we'll process it from there. There. Somewhere we'll process it. Is this it? Quartz crystal. Yeah. 18.75 quartz. Rubber. No. There. Okay, quartz crystal. 18.75. 31 and a quarter. 31.25 raw quartz. And then it does matter because that's going to go in here. To hook up power to this thing. Do this here. That, and that's just going to need a label. It's going to need a label. 13.125 rubber. Organization. There. There. Okay. What's it? 18? 13. 13.125. 13.125. Rubber. And 31.25 raw quartz. Raw questions. Okay. 31.125 raw quartz. Confirm. And that will work. Nothing else changes up here. Oh dear. Alright, well, I'm going on a journey. There's my factory. Save it. Yes. Clear it. Okay. So, where were we? 4 point something divided by something like that. 3? You need 3 of them? 4 plus whatever this one needs. $4.167. 4. That's not 4. 167 divided by 1 point. Did you go back to the undefined? That cheeky. 1.875. 875 2.22. So we do need 3. 3. Put 1 on top of each of these, I guess. And then we'll pipe the excess over here. Well, this is much more compact turbo factory than my my last one. My last one was like nightmarish mess. Nightmarish mess town. Okay. It's an undefined. 3. Yep. More iron plates. More motors. Bonk. Coupling concrete. Modular frames. Need more cable. Hey, look at that. We've got enough turbo motors. Okay, so we need a bunch of motors. So to make room for all this other stuff. Look at all the supercomputers. Great. Could go build a bunch of power generator things. Iron plates. Let's stow these. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can't store them all. Let's shred some motors. Need a bunch of motors. Oh, 15. It's not a lot. Plus more cable, more plastic. No, I guess we're fine on plastic. Heavy modular frames. Iron plates. Plastic. Cable. We need more cable. Amazingly enough, not enough cable. Seems unlikely, but there we are. And I think we've got enough to unlock the final tier. The hub. Go, and then 100 turbo motors, which I think we have now. Look at that. I'll take some cooling units just in case we need them for something, although I don't think any buildings need them. Look at that. Particle enrichment. Launch.
Milestone reached. The particle accelerator enables previously impossible processes, such as recycling nuclear waste and converting it into plutonium, as well as the generation of exotic matter. A new project part enables progress to the next phase.
Here we go. Alright, we've unlocked all the unlocks that we need to unlock. Our unlocks are on lock. And now we can build our crystal oscillator plants. Of course, we don't really need all these turbo motors. Or maybe we need them for the propulsion rocket. I don't know. Here we go. There. One there. One there. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool. Very cool. So now all I just have to do is get all this hooked up and provided with all the raw materials and stuff. Give me a lot of rubber. need some more motors in here. Some more rated control units. More rotors. Make a rotor factory. 6.563 per minute. Alright, but I think I'm going to call it a night. It is getting late, and we've made good progress. We've got turbo motors most of the way done. We've got all the production ready. Except for, oh, here we go. We'll put rotors over here, and then we'll have all the production ready. Just have to hook it up. 6.563. This will do more, won't it? Nope. 3.5 times 2 is 7. Rated control units. 6.5. Rotors. Copper rotors and iron rotors. This one's doing iron rotors. We did copper rotors. There we go. Perfect. How many do we need? Rotors 6.56. 6.57. 13.14 copper sheet. I feel like if I don't finish this now, I'm going to regret it. Copper sheet and screws. Yeah, and this is one of the ones where I didn't actually get this working. One 14 screws per minute. 114, 2.1, say 2.2 steel beams. Feed this out here. This out here. Feed this here. And this is going to be copper sheet. It's going to be more than 10. Going to be 13.2. Copper ingots go in there. Yeah, I really should be doing this in the blueprint designer, but it's okay. 26.4 copper ingots. Gotta find some. Copper. 26.4. not very many. Oh, except that's in the top. 26.4 copper. Okay, so we'll just copy this. Can we do that? Yeah, nice. And this one isn't copper, this is steel. Go. And it's going to be like 2.1 steel. Some minuscule. 8.8. Alright, well, not that minuscule. Still pretty minuscule. Let's see, 8.8 steel. Okay. And then lock this up over here, I guess. Now it has power. Just needs the copper and the steel hooked up. Now I'll have to wait for another day because that's a lot of hooking stuff up and routing stuff, and I am out of steam. I'm also out of light. Man, it got so dark. Alright. Save game. What are we going to call this? Turbo motors is taken. Turbo motor support. Game saved. Alright. That's it for tonight. Thanks for joining me, folks. Have a good day.